I just lost all my saliva, just talking all that.
Welcome back mga insan to Ins and Outs of Basketball. This is Jello.
And Ethan,
Let's
and
go.
right now, we have the biggest trade of the recent times. One of the most shocking trade packages.
It's still the NBA
'Cause-
Finals, by the way, and we're still doing. We're already doing trades.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Even the team that's in the finals is making a trade in
Yes,
the middle
sir.
of the finals.
Yes,
In the
sir.
middle of them getting out of the finals. So, I don't know. I'm confused too.
But Intan, is this the end of the era for the Memphis Grizzlies? Let's chill out. Let's chill out. We were we were heated. We were heated.
Yeah.
This trade inflation is crazy. So what's the trade? What's the trade?
I think,
Take it. You take this.
with all due respect, I think this trade inflation is because of the tariffs from Trump. So, with all due respect, Mr. Trump, we gotta end that tariffs, all right? Okay, but we gotta come down a little bit, the trade details here. To Magic, just Desmond Bane. That's it. They only get one player. That's it.
Maybe they traded
The
a Blitzer or
Grizzlies?
something. I don't even know if this is stupid.
Just one player, all right? To the Magic. To the Grizzlies, they have KCP, they have Cole Anthony, they have 2025 pick, number 16 overall. They have 2026 pick, playoff swap. They have 2028 and 2030 unprotected first rounders, and they have 2029 first round pick swap. I just lost all my saliva, just talking all that.
Wait,
That's too long,
didn't I just say is this the end of the era for Grizzlies? Why did we get so many things here? What is
I don't-
what? It's not the end. Why is this the end then? Why is this the end? Why did we say this is the
Maybe
end?
not the end of the era for the Grizzlies, but the Ja Morant era with JJJ and Desmond Bane. This might be it.
This might be it.
Alright.
So we have the dynamic trio here, not duo, trio of Jaren Jackson Jr., Ja Morant, and that last piece was Desmond Bane. And that last piece just got traded, Desmond Bane.
Yes.
And this trio, if injuries wasn't seen, this would have been, in the contention. And I think 2 years ago, they were in the contention, and this was a young team. They were in the contention. They have a very great coach, which again, they freaking fired. I don't understand this team anymore. But again, this is there's a lot of news that there are potentially Jaren Jackson Jr. might get traded, Ja Morant might get traded. And I think, we had so much details of all this impact and all that kind of stuff. And one of the main things here is we noticed that I think this might be the end of the Ja Morant era of the not Vancouver Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies. And but before we dig deeper into that, I think the biggest thing here, the impact for both teams, Stan, is first of all, right? Orlando, not Orlando, Memphis, as we're talking about, is trying to do the rebuild. They're trying to do a reset, right? They were a first round playoff collapse. They basically lost, right? And again, they have some potential flexibility in where they might go on this next season. Yes, this is why we see it as a rebuild. But on the other end, Tan, what is this gonna do for Orlando with the one thing they traded or they got?
The one thing they got with all the stuff they traded is the one thing they needed the most. It's that 3-point shooting. Orlando has been the worst, one of the worst spacing team in the NBA. They do not have a reliable shooter, and they thought they were gonna get that from KCP signing him and all these other guys. But Desmond Bane has been a consistent 41% shooter throughout his career. He's been one of Memphis good outcomes. He's one of the best players, best outcomes that come from Memphis. He's been a consistent scorer, averaged 20 points in 2 seasons in his career. And the Magic, they're going all in. Like you said earlier, the East is out for the taking. Whoever wants to get it can do it next year. That's their time. And the Magic knows that, and they're going for all of it. next year.
Yeah, they're going all in. And yes, this is the perfect team when it comes to, I think they're young enough that they can keep trying with the same core. And at the same time now they have a mix of like, hey, we have actually spacing and they play good defense, I think. They played a really good defense.
Yes, one of the best
I think
defense.
they were top 10 for majority of the season, and it might sound like they traded a lot, but they still have their, I would say their main course out there. Right, Tan?
Yes.
They gave up one young guy, which is somewhat important for their
Yeah.
depth, but at the same time, this is where they can probably get some veteran minimum, right? Coming into this 2025-2026 season. And I think that's the biggest thing about this Orlando and Memphis, right? I think both teams got what they wanted. I should say
Yes.
that.
I think so. Yeah.
And let us know. What do you think? Do you think that both teams got what they wanted here? Right? Both a chance, but on different ways. A
Yeah. Let,
chance
let
for
us know.
championship,
Yeah.
a
Let
chance
us
for
know
rebound.
who do you think won this trade and what grades you will give for both teams with the assets they've given to other teams.
I this definitely an A minus or A for Memphis. You think, Tan? And what do you think for Orlando?
I think it's a B plus. They got what they needed, but it's a hefty
It's too
cost.
much high cost, man. Too much.
It's too much. Now they just raised up KD's cost. So
Yes,
I don't know.
sir. I better see
I don't
10
even
picks with
know. I don't
KD. I better see 10 picks.
yeah, I don't even want to read Sham's caption. That long ass caption when
It's gonna
KD
be
get
long. It's
get
gonna be long.
traded.
And
So
listen to that. Listen to the other segment, guys. And
yes.
thank you guys for listening to this segment about this domino effect of a trade that's just gonna about to happen in this trade deadline. This is gonna be a fun
Yes.
summer, Tan. We started this pod.
Yes. It all
I
started with this team and
freaking
now
there's
dominoes rolling.
Yes, sir. And that's why we're doing this podcast, right, Tan? And I think this summer is gonna be fun talking about all of this stuff, right? And don't forget to subscribe and follow us throughout this journey because we're gonna be doing a lot more stuff. We're gonna be doing a lot more fun stuff in this channel.
And don't forget to subscribe and tell your lolo because he would want to know how much KD is gonna get
Yes,
from
sir.
the other teams. Your lola too, your aunt, your tita, tito.
Who's KD?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's my favorite player.
My
Oh,
favorite player.
favorite ko yan ah.
Yes.
Okay, but thank you mga insans. Don't forget to subscribe. But that's it for us. Insans out.